The Boondall Wetlands runs a free native plant program, which is designed to assist communities to green their properties with native Australian plants. Schools are eligible for this program, so I would have applied and had the plants delivered to the school, ready to start the second activity. So while the students are in guided play, I will select 4 students to join me in the garden beds just outside the classroom, where I can keep a safe watch of the rest of the class, with the assistance of a teacher aide. So students will be reminded of their excursion to start the lesson and asked to recall anything that they can remember, interesting facts, or any senses that they use to pick up information. I would expect responses like, the wattle tree grows when it's hot, and I remember different colours of the flowers, and I remember the mangroves. These are all really important as we're focusing on using our senses when we're learning. So if I was to go into teacher mode now, I'd say, so Boondall Wetlands, where we visited on our excursion, has sent us some plants to plant in our own garden. Can you remember the plant that we were talking about yesterday? And then I would expect them to say the Gumby Gumby plant, which is the plant we were discussing in activity 1. So teacher mode. Yes, that's right. Can you tell me why it was so special and who used to use it? And what was it used for? Do you remember? And teacher mode. So this is where the students would respond in the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people used it for medicine. Not the fruit, however, but the leaves, which is what we discussed in activity number 1. So now we're looking at the plant and looking at it and identifying the plant. So I would ask the students to pick 5 things that they can pick up about the plant. So, what does it look like? How thick is the stalk? Is it skinny or is it big? Can you fit your hand around it? What do the leaves look like? What are the shapes? What are the colors of the leaves? If there's fruit, what color is it? Is it ripe or is it not ripe? All of these things will help the students remember and identify the plant if they were to see it somewhere else. So students are then given the opportunity to look, feel, touch, smell, except eat the plant. And then we go through the process of actually planting. So students will get to dig a hole and pop the plant in together. They can pat the soil and look for any worms in the soil. So then each group will participate in measuring one identifier, which will go on record on a table. And over the course of the term, we will look at the table every second week and measure the plant to watch it grow over the semester. So the identifiers will be the height, how tall is this plant? How many leaves does it have? What do the leaves feel like? What do the leaves smell like? What does the plant look like? And what animals can you hear in the trees or in the soil? So, for example, birds, bugs, buzzing, any worms, anything like that. So, as each student has a turn of identifying, each group will be out for about 5 or 10 minutes each, and we will do rotations. I will use a roll to call the students out in groups of 4. I will have already pre-selected these groups according to best skill levels and mixing the class as well as I can to provide for diversity and also students who might need help. So students pack away their guided play and resume the remaining minutes in a yarning circle on the floor. So I would have project on the whiteboard or on the interactive whiteboard the table that I'd drawn up, which will be on the screen next to me. It will say the information that we recorded, and it will show the students every 2 weeks where they will record new information to fill in so we can watch the plant as it grows. Thank you for listening.